On this episode of Breakout Boxing Spotlight, we talk to official Ezaa, born and raised in New York. After coming off a win of Lezra Gomez at Breakout 03, he is ready to take on a brand new challenge. Is going for the heavyweight title against DDK, who has the fastest stoppage in small creator boxing history. Ezaa is here to make a statement, to make a mark on the heavyweight division in the small creator boxing scene, and has aspirations to go to Misfits and to fight big Misfits fighters, but he has to get through DDK first. Will he take that title? Let's see how he's feeling. Today on Breakout Boxing Spotlight, we talk to Ezaa. Ladies and gentlemen, it is once again breakout time. We are joined today by a very special episode of Breakout Boxing Spotlight. Today, we have the main event, or at least one part of it. Ezaa, returning from not only Sword 7, but Breakout 03. Ezaa, Mr. Main Event. How are we doing today, sir?
I like when you say that, Mr. Main Event, because I am the main event. I'm going to be the last person walking out of everyone in the whole card. So it's nice that you say that, Mr. Main Event. Thank you. I appreciate you and Lezra for giving me the opportunity as well. For sure.
Well, Ezaa, to be honest with you, I feel like you earned this, bro. Obviously, back at Sword 7, we met, a part of me, you, Wonder, the trio, taking on Sword 7. All three of us won that day. That was dope. Then, of course, you follow Lezra Gomez. Now, everyone knows he's one of my best friends on the planet. But, of course, you defeated him in the ring. And now, of course, you get to take on DDK for the heavyweight title. What does that mean to you, my friend? Going from Sword 7, bottom of the card, all the way up to Breakout 04, the main event.
Honestly, I think that kind of really shows, and I was thinking about this the other day. It kind of really shows that in this scene, you have to market and promote yourself in a good way. And I was blessed to fight someone like Lezra Gomez, who was a big name in the scene. And I tried to market myself as much as I can. Obviously, me winning against him definitely made my stock go up higher. So now that I get the chance to fight DDK, who is definitely pretty skilled and he's a rising star himself, as the main event for the championship, that's just a huge honor to me. I feel like I definitely worked for this opportunity, and best believe I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna ride this shit, and I'm just gonna make a really fun opportunity. Because after this, I'm probably gonna main event a lot of more breakout future events. This is not my first and last main event. I'm gonna be main eventing way other cards after this for sure.
So you have plans to be a legitimate contender, to be around and take on a lot of the heavyweights in the scene, Ezaa. So your plan is to be a contender here at Breakout Boxing.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. One of my goals is to really be one of the biggest names in the scene. I feel like I'm up there, but I'm definitely still got some more work to do to really be one of the biggest. And I feel like right now it's a good step. You feel me? I already beat Lezra. Now I'm about to fight DK. Win that, I'm already up there as the top heavyweight in America after this win. And then I'm going to dominate the UK scene. And now people who want the shot at the top dog, they're going to have to go to me.
That sounds good, my friend. Listen, let's talk about something real quick. Let's talk about the last fight. Obviously, you rose to the occasion and defeated Lezra Gomez, but that was a tough challenge for you. You said that the promo got to your head a little bit. Can you explain what you were feeling in the Breakout 03 camp in lead up to your win? Because Lezra Gomez, again, he's the biggest name in the scene, and you guys had one of the most vicious back and forths. You tried to attack him in the Breakout 03 kitchen, you know what I mean, during the press conference. So you definitely did not like each other. So talk about how that affected you in the fight.
Oh man, yo. Nah. So not a lot. That whole promo, bro, like, and I like to look back at it, like that shit was insane. Easily the best promoted fight that ever happened in the small creator scene. During camp, bro, I'm not gonna lie, there was times where I was pretty angry, certain things that he said, and I just used that anger and just fueled myself to be as good as I can be. And obviously that showed up on the night of the fight. But man, that shit was a crazy, crazy time. I'm kind of glad I'm not really in that time period anymore. I'm in a whole different part, a whole different chapter in my life. But damn, bro, like that whole training camp, those past like 2.5 months of the promo between me and him, that shit was insane as fuck. Yo, I
Let me
don't think
tell.
this. I'm sorry for interrupting,
No,
but
no, absolutely.
I don't think there's really gonna be any fight ever that's gonna be that's gonna have the type of promo that me and Lesnar had.
That was a very special fight. And obviously, you guys left it all in the ring. You guys settled the differences. Real quick question before we move on. That Lesnar fight, is it something that you could potentially revisit in the future for a potential rematch?
Man, never say never. That's one thing. I feel like I already have a lot of goals, a lot of people who want to fight, especially after DDK. But obviously, my focus right now is DDK. But there's a lot of other people who I'm going to be able to fight after this fight. But never say never though. Like Lesra is a big name. Like me fighting him again, the shit could do big numbers. He could probably still do bigger numbers than our first fight. But yeah, I don't know. Right now, there's a lot of opponents I have that I'm checked off my list. Lesra was one of them. Now I'm about to check off DDK, then the next one, and then the next one. So I have a like a whole little list of people.
Ezaa has his hit list, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But what I want to take you back, obviously, to a different part of Breakout 03. Everyone knows, obviously, you competed against Lezra in the biggest fight in the scene to date. But before then, you were scheduled to fight another individual, okay? One that you know very well now, that is DDK. How do you feel that this is the fight that you finally get? And how do you feel about your opponent, DDK? You guys obviously had a face-to-face. You guys were scheduled to fight. You guys talked to each other a few times during the Breakout 03 fight week, but you could definitely tell there was still a little bit animosity between you two. And now you guys seem like you got to get to settle it. So tell me your opinions on DDK and how are you feeling about this big title fight with him specifically.
Man, I feel like this man wanted me since the beginning. I made a little tweet today. This man literally, like after my Source 7 fight, the man went on to a little YouTube video talking shit about my skills, saying how he'll fuck Ezaa up, all this type of shit. So I never, and I want to get this thing straight because I hear a lot of people saying this. I never not ducked. I never ducked DDK. The community voted for me and Lezra, so we went with what the community chose. So I never ducked that man. I was always down to fight him if the community chose me and DDK. So I just want to get that shit cleared. I did not duck this nigga whatsoever. But on to like this fight now, like I'm actually glad that I'm fighting him because I want to put all this shit to rest. All these people saying, "Oh, Ezaa, you're finally fighting a skilled person. You're gonna get your ass whooped." All of that. I made a poll not that long ago. I voted who you think would win. About 65% voted for DDK, so I'm an underdog again. That means I just gotta prove people wrong, which is what I do best, anyways. And yeah, that man just wanted me for a long time, and I'm finally giving him what he wanted. It was a shot at Ezaa. That's what he just wanted, bro. That's really what it is.
A big heavyweight fight for the scene is definitely something that we need for this brand new world order. What do you expect from DDK in the ring? Obviously, we have not seen that much from him. He obviously got Intrepid out of there in under a minute. Obviously, we see him knock down Zay Castro in the gym. We see him sparring with Jose. You know what I mean? Giving him work. And not a lot of people are able to give Jose work. So, what are you expecting from DDK in this fight? Are you expecting your best opponent yet, or are you expecting somewhere similar to the Justin fight at Sword 7?
No, I think he's good. I think he's way better than my last two opponents for sure. Game plan has changed from my last two training camps, and certain situations have changed. I'm in a different gym than I was for the Lezra fight and for the Justin fight. I'm in a whole different gym now with better coaches, better trainers. Because I am taking this shit serious. He is a pretty decent fighter. He reminds me a little bit of Roy Jones with like the how he really only relies on his head movement and his footwork. But that can easily be countered, and I'm gonna show you how it gets countered.
That's good to hear, man. You are representing Dodge Management from Mr. GVZ. You also have another Dodge member fighting on the card, Slime, and you're also training with JDM. How is training with them helping them out? And what are you doing in training camp differently compared to the Lesra fight to prepare for DDK? I know you answered that a little bit in your face-to-face, but that was over a month ago. So has anything changed since then?
Little things has changed now and then, like working on my technique. My cardio is a big thing because it is a 5 round fight. So I gotta make sure that I do get my cardio right, because who knows if it doesn't go to 5 rounds, I'll happily be able to outbox him for 5 rounds. But yeah, certain things changed a little bit. And training with JDM is nice. As you know, JDM he's fighting Tetsusuke. I can't wait to watch that. Those are two people who I actually like in the scene. But training with JDM is nice. That man has a fire in him. He likes to work hard. He likes to train hard, and working with him, it's a good thing. I like to give him some little bit of advice, especially with promoting, with training, all that type of shit. I like I just like training with a lot of up and coming guys in our scene for sure, for sure. Same with Slime too. Slime is a funny character. The more people really get to know him, the more I really see how much he is funny. Like he's a very funny person. He promotes when he tries to promote, he's very funny at it. So meeting those type of people is good for the scene for sure.
Absolutely, Ezaa. And obviously, it's good to have you back at Breakout Boxing as a contender. You're a good guy, and obviously, I'd like to have you around. Speaking about staying around, you mentioned about a hit list. I know you're focused on DDK, okay? And I'm completely respectful of that, all right? But I do want to hear a little bit from that hit list because win or lose on July 27th, I see you being around here for a while. So, what are some of the names we can expect to see you against, whether you have the title or not?
You know, I normally would just tell you, bro. I don't want to tell you I'm focused on DK, but for the sake of you, Pat, because you're my man, I'll give you two names. I definitely want to fight JST from the UK. He's a big, big fight. I believe I can definitely get the works up on him. And I want to one day, one of my dream fights is to fight Minikon. For sure, for sure. I
Minikon
believe
and JST, not two bad answers, my friend. Minikon obviously fought on Misfits. So, hey, we'll see what happens, my friend. Listen, DDK, there's a lot of people who are saying maybe doubting you in this fight. They see DDK in his fast stoppage. They might see your performance last time. It was a bit of a heated performance. Maybe you weren't be able to perform to the best of your ability, in your opinion. So if you had to leave the audience with a message, any doubters out there in the audience, what would you say to them signing off before we get out of here?
man, y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all was the same people who said I was gonna lose my last fight and proved that wrong. I just got to prove that wrong again. Best believe at the end of the fight, whoever's gonna be announcing my fight, they're gonna be like, "You're a winner by TKO Ezaa." I'm gonna hold up the belt, wave it up in the air, walk out the arena, and I'll see y'all tonight. That's it. Prove all y'all niggas wrong like I did last time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ezaa is taking on DDK for the Breakout Boxing Heavyweight title, July 27th, 2024. You do not want to miss it. Follow Ezaa over on Twitter. Subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. And if you cannot join us in person, July 28th, 2024 at 1 p.m. is when all the action goes down for free on Breakout Live. We will see you at the fights. Ezaa, any last words?
Stay tuned, y'all, and make sure y'all watch it. Click all the links, support us for sure on the main event for the first time, and it won't be the last time.
The first time, but won't be the last time. One shall rise, one shall fall. We'll see you at the fights.